Hello, Dr. Safety here with my buddy Jack. We're here today to talk to you about pumpkin carving safety tips. Every year, people like yourself may get injured carving a pumpkin. I know it sounds crazy, but some people get poked in the eye, stabbed in the hand, or even cut their finger. A lot of these people end up needing to see someone like myself, a hand surgeon, who will have to repair their tendon or nerve because of their pumpkin carving mishap. So hopefully these safety tips will keep you and your family safe this Halloween. The first thing to do, it's pretty simple. Get a pair of safety glasses. They're good if you're having a party or you're helping a young one who may be wielding a knife or one of the safety knives so that you don't get poked in the eye. You don't want to be the one person after Halloween still wearing an eye patch. The second thing, dry off your pumpkin, your hands, and whatever instruments you're using. Wet hands are easy to slip, a surefire way to get a cut. Now, the most important thing, use the right tools for the job. Back in the day, we used knives like these. They are not the tools to be used today. And just to clarify, the small knives are no safer. These type of knives, the safety knives, do two things. One, they can't poke you, they can't cut you, but they cut through a pumpkin better than the old knives. So they are great to use. And for little kids, they make ones for small hands as well. For those of you who like power tools, battery operated, still just as safe, can't cut your hand, can't stab your hand, and they go through the pumpkin like butter. So why do we make a big deal about using these kind of knives? Well, here's why. We've seen a lot of people get injured, and it's the same two mechanisms. If they're holding the pumpkin to try to carve the top, the knife slips and they slice right through the thumb region. The other way, they're holding the pumpkin, they're cutting out the eye, it goes all the way through the pumpkin, stabs their hand on the other side. So if you avoid those two things, that's about 95% of the injuries. Now, what happens if you do cut your hand? First of all, don't panic. Apply pressure, elevate your hand, and wait about 5 minutes. After you've waited, check your finger. It's probably stopped bleeding. Run it under some water to clean it off, ointment and a Band-Aid. Now, how do you know if you need to go to the emergency room or to an urgent care? Well, if the cut goes all the way across, or you can see anything sticking out, you need to go in to get some stitches. What about if your hand is numb after you cut yourself, or you can't move the fingers? Unfortunately, another trip to the emergency department or urgent care is in your future. Now, if you did cut something, you may end up needing to see someone like myself, a hand specialist, for surgery. But hopefully, if you follow these safety tips, that won't happen. Well, from Jack and I, thanks for your attention. Hopefully you and your family have a safe and happy Halloween.